Hey everybody, Moarhammer here. Got another battle report for you. It's another rematch against that Khorne player that I keep playing because it's great fun. And this time we're playing a battle plan, and that is Clash of Heroes. So we'll get straight into that after the army breakdown. So the battle plan, we're playing Clash of Heroes. It basically involves his general versus my general. So he's taking a Demon Prince of Khorne as his general, and I'm taking Orgot's Demon Spew. And essentially, whoever kills the opposing general first wins. However, there's a bunch of extra things where it kind of forces you to kill the opponent's general with your general. So they get if they die to something that isn't the general, they come back to life and don't actually count as dying. So you've really got to get general on general in this thing. That's the way it's played to work. You also get a couple of extra command abilities which do help with that. I can't remember what they are though. They don't come into play because I feel like my Orgot's command ability is better than that, and I think he wanted to use Inspiring Presence more than his command ability, so it doesn't come into play. But anyway, so here's deployments. I've got on my side, I've got my Plague Bearers on the left-hand side there. I've got the Plague Claw catapults. Then I've got Orgot's Demon Spew, in front of which is 10 in my Ungor. I've got my Chaos Sorcerer, and then I've got my 10 Chosen. On his side, on the left-hand side, behind that building is his Demon Prince. He's kind of hiding there. He's a coward. Then he's got 2 Khorgoraths, behind which are 5 Fleshhounds. The Bloodstoker, the War Shrine, the big unit of 15 Blood Warriors, the Slaughter Priest, and on the right-hand side there, the 5 Marauder Horsemen. So, I think he finished deploying first and forced me to go first, which is fine. I move everything forward quite aggressively. I'm just trying to get, I get far forward. That's all I was trying to do. I cast a bunch of spells and stuff on the Plague Claw catapult to make it more effective, and then realised it was completely out of range of everything. So that was great. So with nothing else happening, we just go straight into his turn. And he piles forward. His Fleshhounds and Demon Prince come forward around the left-hand side. His Khorgoraths come straight down the middle, and his Marauder Horsemen flank around the right-hand side. His Blood Warriors don't really move that much. They're kind of hanging back. They obviously don't want to get charged, so they're kind of hanging back to see where they need to go. In the shooting phase, I believe this was his Khorgoraths actually shooting at my Chosen, and they managed to plink off a single Chosen, so 2 wounds. That's all right, I guess. So with nothing else happening, we go to the initiative roll-off again, and he wins it, the bastard. So he comes forward with everything. His Marauder Horsemen and Blood Reavers come around the side of the Skull Hill. The 2 Khorgoraths come down forward within 3 inches of the Chosen to pile into them. The Fleshhounds come towards the Ungor. And his Demon Prince comes up to that hill to get a nice, decent position around everything. And his Slaughter Priest is right there next to him. So in the shooting phase, again, I think his Marauder Horseman throws some javelins and put a wound onto the Chosen. And after that, the Khorgoraths pile straight on in, and the Fleshhounds come into the Ungor as well. So lots of big line of combat there. He goes with this one first, obviously. The Khorgoraths against the Chosen, and is able to plink 3 wounds off, killing 2 total Chosen. And that's sad. So I pile in here with my Ungor. I'm able to bring down a single Fleshhound, which is fantastic. Happy about that, considering they're Ungor. So he attacks back with his Fleshhounds, kills 3 Ungor, and that's absolutely fine. And then I realised that Orgot's was within 3 inches, so I pile him in behind the Ungor. He's got a 2-inch reach weapon, so he can reach those Fleshhounds no problem. And I'm able to kill 2 more, so do 4 wounds to the Fleshhounds, and bringing them down to only 2, which is fantastic. Then we go into this combat. My Chosen smash into the Khorgoraths and bring it down an entire one just themselves, leaving 1 left, which is fantastic. So I'm happy they managed to kill 1 at least. But then, he fails his battle shock test. They've got a bravery of 6 or something, and he rolls a 6, and from the one that died in the unit, the other guy runs away, which is fantastic. Yeah, run away, you bastard. So we go into my turn then. I chose to move up onto that hill. I wasn't sure I was going to put them. Yeah, I could either put them into the Blood Warriors, or the Demon Prince, or the Marauder Horseman, depending on how far I could charge. I've got some choices there. I flee with my Ungor away from the Fleshhounds around to sort of block off that War Shrine from moving anywhere decent, because I know Orgots can deal with those Fleshhounds, and that's fine. Then I also bring my Plague Bearers around a bit as well. In the shooting phase, my Plague Clawed Catapult takes aim at the Marauder Horseman and kills 2 and puts a wound on another. That's fantastic. It's doing something. And then Orgots uses his Tongue Attack and is able to kill the remaining 2 Fleshhounds. I do 4 wounds total, which is fantastic. So they're removed now, and that means that in the charge phase, he can charge. I did measure it to the Demon Prince. I needed an 11-inch charge to make it, so I wasn't that hopeful. But I tried it anyway, and I made it in. Oh god, I felt a bit bad. My dice were on fire, killing those 2 Fleshhounds and making that charge into his general with my general in my turn, and it's my potential double turn as well. So it's a really strong position for me to be in, considering I just need to kill him. So that's fantastic. I also charge into the Blood Reavers with my Chosen. I know that's quite a good matchup for me, because these guys are pretty tough to get rid of unless I do this. So I pile them in here. I didn't need to send them to the Demon Prince because I felt like Orgots could deal with that fine. So, we go into this combat first. I attack with Orgots, and I'm able to put 4 wounds onto the Demon Prince, which is fantastic. That's half dead. So that's exactly where I want him to be. Then he piles in with his Blood Reavers over here, and he actually rolls really shit. I think he maybe kills 1. Doesn't do very well at all. Really, yeah, really gutted for him, to be honest. He rolled, like, absolute shit. But then I pile in to take my shots back, and I murder a decent number. 4, I think I kill total, 4 or 5. So I do really well there. Then his Marauder Horseman pile in, and then also plink a wound off, I think. And then his Bloodstoker comes in and does absolutely fuck all. So I'm out of things to attack now, so that's why he's got a couple of things attacking him subsequently. So then his Slaughter Priest was in range just about. So he comes in, but he does nothing. And then his Demon Prince attacks and is able to plink a single wound off Orgots. But not only that, but my Acid Ichor rule pinged that wound back to him as well. So he took another wound. So he's sporting 5 wounds now. Only 3 left till him being dead. And now that I've got an opportunity to get a double turn, that could be pretty awesome. Unfortunately, he does win the priority roll off. So we go into his turn next, and the first thing he does is Slaughter Priest casts that weird, the blood spurting spell, and does a total of 5 wounds to Orgots. That's really nasty. So he's now half dead himself. He's losing his efficiency a bit, which sucks. But then the rest of his movement looks like this. His Marauder Horsemen kind of flee from that combat because they don't want to be in there around to Orgots, planning to throw some javelins at him, and that makes sense. His War Shrine kind of stays where it is. I think he starts buffing his Demon Prince a bit with what he can. His Demon Prince or his Blood Warriors, again, buffs from stuff. So we go straight into the combat, and his Demon Prince goes first, as you might expect. And he does 4 wounds to Orgots. So now Orgots is sporting 10 wounds. He's only got 2 left. And with that Blood Warrior, the Slaughter Priest, attacking, this could be a really, really dangerous position for me. However, the Acid Ichor rule again. 4 of those wounds ping back, and I do 3 wounds to him, which puts the remaining 3 wounds onto him. He's taken 8 wounds, and he dies because of that. Oh, that felt really shitty and anticlimactic, because he buried his axe in my face, and then my bile spurted on him, and he died like a little bitch. So there you go, there you have it. That's the end of the game, because my general killed his general. Because that's technically how it works. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Very interesting game. It was really fun to play a battle plan, because there was just this element of I need to do this. It was, at the end there, it was really, really tense, because we both had these quite highly damaged generals, and I know he was attacking first, and a Demon Prince can put a really decent amount of damage out with a D3 wounds or D3 damage or D2 damage. He can put a decent amount of wounds in. So the damage that did the 4 wounds was just his axe. He didn't actually attack with his talons. He did roll that afterwards and didn't do anything. So I know they should all be done at the same time. So there was an opportunity there to kind of kill each other, which would have been hilarious. So yeah, there you go. That's the end of the game. Really, really, really tense at the end there. I really enjoyed playing the battle plan, so I'll certainly be bringing you more battle plans in the future. Yep, so that's the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Feel free to leave any comments. If you'd like to see a specific battle plan, let me know and I'll try and bring that to you. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye.